Welcome to Starting Lineup Gang, I'm Jason Saghini, flying solo today, so we can watch this video and learn a thing or two. For starters, defense wins championships. But does it win fantasy championships? I don't really know, I don't have an answer for you, just asking that question. It leads me into my reason for being here right now though. Defenders I like in MLS Fantasy. There are different ways to chase defensive points. You can be safe and go for the sure bets that get 2-3 bonus points a game on CBIs, those of course likely to be center backs. Or you can get guys who you think are going to get up and down the line, serve balls in, get cross bonuses and big chances created. Or you could just look for the guys most likely to get shutout points. I like to put all of those in a jar, shake it up a bunch, and drink the mystery fluid that comes out. Ew. So here are the 5 defenders I like to start this fantasy season and the reasons I'm going to grab them. Oh, and stay tuned to find out how you can join Weeby and me and the rest of the MLSsoccer.com experts in our 20-man battle royale of a head-to-head fantasy league. All right, let's get into the players. Number 1, Brek Shea from Orlando at $8 million. Now, I'm not spending more than $7.5 million on any of my defenders, but if I did, I'd probably have Shea. He's not playing left back to sit back and defend, and as far as the schedule goes, it's a good start with NYCFC at home, followed by Houston on the road and Vancouver at home. There's potential for a shutout or two in there for sure, even with Vancouver, because that's a team that's going to travel all the way to Orlando, the second longest trip in all of MLS. Number 2, Steven Vitoria, Philadelphia Union at $7.5 million. The center back for the Union could have a soft introduction to MLS with the Rapids coming to town for Game 1. Now look, I know it's not the 2014 Rapids again, but until I see them banging in goals, I'm betting on the defenders who are playing against them. Tougher games to follow, but I also like the fact that he's a bit of a PK specialist. Now I know Letou is going to take them, but the 31-year-old Frenchman was subbed out of plenty of games last year in the final half hour, so that could open up some opportunity for some Vitoria PK attempts. At number 3, Damir Phillips from Real Salt Lake at $7 million. Real Salt Lake's defense has some new pieces, so there may be some questions in there, but they start at a banged-up Valeryless Portland and follow that up with home games against Philly and Toronto. Not a bad start on the defensive side, and on top of that, Phillips is a guy who lives in the attacking end. He loves to get forward, and he's got 2 or 3 pretty decent targets to aim at with those crosses. Number 4, Ike Opara, Sporting Kansas City, $7 million. I like Ike, I do. He's injury prone and he hasn't been a consistent starter, but he's a great target on set pieces when he's in there and he finds goals. Not to mention the 3 teams they start off against are New York, who have a bunch of new pieces they're trying to integrate, and then Dallas and Portland, who both finished on the lower end of set piece defending last year. It's not rock solid, but I think it's worth taking a shot on him. And finally, Hernan Grana from Columbus. The Crew SC right back is a bargain at just $6.5 million, and he just put up a 2-goal and 2-assist performance in the preseason. Just giving you a second there to comment on how it was a 7-0 blowout of the team that had never played together. I get it, but don't let the facts get in the way of a good story, folks. The Crew start at Houston and then have Toronto and the Red Bulls at home. 2 teams that could struggle early in the season as they look to create chemistry. Based on price and potential, I like Grana for a spot on my squad. Okay, that's my first bit of fantasy advice for the season. What do you guys think? Do you like this group of defenders? What other defenders are looking good to you? Or are you hoarding your fantasy advice like I wish I could be doing? Okay, I promised I'd let you know how you can join Weeby, me, and the rest of the MLSsoccer.com crew in our 20-man fantasy league. So here it is. You beg. No, just kidding. Kind of. You can use the comment section or tweet at either or both of us the reason you deserve to be in our fantasy league. Simple as that. Points for creativity, inventiveness, stuff like that. We'll pick the 12 most deserving reasons and send them the league code. Will there be prizes? Probably, but that's not why you're playing. This is about fantasy pride. Get your tweets and comments on, folks. I'm out of here.